Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Gladys Kemboy from Kenya, and today I'm going to share on Whose Knowledge Counts, Decolonization of Knowledge for Digital Preservation of Indigenous Knowledge in Africa, together with my co-presenter, Lazarus Ruto from Kachimutwa Forum, who is one of our elder. And we're so happy to have you here joining us. So our focus, we will be looking at whose knowledge counts to see on how we can address various challenges that is facing digital preservation of local and indigenous knowledge in Africa. And why we need to decolonize knowledge. There's quite a lot of gaps in preserving policies of indigenous knowledge systems, and also lack of meaningful engagement with indigenous communities, which really makes sometimes challenging when it comes to how we can develop metadata standards for this. There's also lack of representation and recognition of this indigenous knowledge when it comes to developing such systems. And also lack of standardized metadata indigenous knowledge systems hinders the accessibility and integration of the local and indigenous knowledge into the digital preservation systems. But we've tried to see on how we can address these concerns to make sure that every knowledge counts in whatever that we are doing, and every community is being represented, every voice counts. So we've started a journey decolonizing this knowledge and digital preservation of indigenous knowledge by engaging our community leaders and indigenous knowledge holders, mapping also the community archives, libraries that needs digital preservation, going from villages to make sure that they are part of this conversation and we are supporting them. We are also ensuring that there's integration of indigenous knowledge into the digital preservation coalition model, as this is the model that we learned last year during the High Press 2023 from the DPC, and it has really helped us on how we can address various gaps, assessing the needs and identifying on how we can make sure that as we continue digitizing and preserving the indigenous knowledge, that it fits into the local system. And we really appreciate the DPC for the great support. We've also used the ChatGPT to create the metadata standards, which ChatGPT was able kind of like provides other additional information from on a positive aspect, like even gives us the metadata for our KO community, and also the value or how this indigenous knowledge fits into the current modern society to address the concerns and contributing to sustainable development goals. In addition, we've been using also putting in action the KM for Dev action plan on decolonization of knowledge. Why this is so important in terms of decolonizing language? Language is one of the most challenging aspects. At times, we look at what do we have in the system, and the language or the data that are available in many systems excludes the local and indigenous knowledge holders, and we see on how we can address these concerns to make sure that language is not a barrier to all. Even when someone who has no knowledge or background with these local communities, it becomes a challenging, and we've been working closely with our own community champions who are librarians to make sure that we provide solutions. addition, we celebrate on what we have. We encourage even failure is a celebration. So failure should not limit us. Any feedback, either positive or negative, we take it as a learning opportunity, because when it comes to the decolonizing knowledge and fighting for your own community, at times we undergo a lot of challenges, but we look at it as an opportunity to learn, and we look at it as a win to celebrate. We also make sure that we share the outputs with the locals. For instance, what we've been learning from the camp for Dev in addressing these concerns that fits into local and indigenous knowledge systems, every success we share with our locals, and including our own community leaders, which they have really appreciated. And allow me to give an example of where we share with the locals. Like last year, after the conference, IPRES conference that was organized at University of Illinois, we shared the findings of the Digital Preservation Coalition model, and we received a great support from our leaders and appreciating that they are now understanding on how we can work together, and even welcoming our global partners to continue working together. We also encourage to be ambassadors and be loud and proud, no matter where we are, just to be proud of your own community and advocates in terms of having conversations and negotiations on how we can work together. So, and currently I'm happy to say that we have our own ambassadors that are really using the Digital Preservation Coalition model to ensure that we provide solution to the digital preservation of indigenous knowledge, and also we work collaboratively with our Camp for Deaf community, which we have these conversations and facilitating through knowledge exchange and knowledge cafes that we have on a monthly basis. We invite all the participants across the globe, including the indigenous knowledge holders, and that way we've worked the collaboration. In addition, we look forward also to collaborating with global and local partners, and one of them includes my University of Illinois in Urbana campaign, where I'm doing my PhD. Part of my research for the PhD focuses on digital preservation of our own local and indigenous knowledge. And also being the DPC fellow, I'm so proud that we will continue using the model, and also to support other African communities that are working with their own indigenous knowledge holders. We are collaborating also with the Camp for Deaf, and to continue with the conversation and to ensure sustainability through the various knowledge cafes. There is also an ongoing conversation within our own local communities, which includes the Kapchemuto Forum. It's a great communities of practice where we engage with our own local indigenous knowledge holders and our community leaders. And as I shared today, that we co-authors this paper together with our elder, Lazarus Rutter, who is here. And we've been supporting various community archives and libraries and museums that are available. And we are also continuing to keep on mapping more other communities and also the archives to make sure that we support them in this initiative. So we are very excited, and we look forward on how we can collaborate together and work as partners. We welcome the opportunity. Feel free to reach out to me on how we can have this further conversation and collaborate. So thank you so much, and we look forward to the conference 2025 to share the success stories and the great impact that we are working together with our local and global partners. Thank you.